Hi, this is Steve Adler. You got a minute? Tonight I want to talk about some good news. We're all trying really hard to do the physical separation. We know that if we can make ourselves stay at home and not be around other people except when it's essential or critical, we can drive down that peak. So we're all focused on that. A few days ago, I was talking about a company that takes a look at how much we're driving around and where we're going. Austin was doing well. I think we had a B grade. I want you to know they came out with some new ratings today, and Austin's gotten an A minus. There are only 3 other counties in Texas that got an A minus, and Travis is one of them. And we should feel really good about that, because there are a lot of people that are working real hard. I know this is disorienting. I know that this is just hard. I know that the uncertain future, because we don't know how long this is going to be, we just know it's going to be longer, is hard. But as far as the work itself goes, the city's doing that. And now we're past 7 days, 10 days we're coming up since we enacted that order. And we'll see what kind of improvement it does with the numbers. We're up to 351 cases, the same number of deaths as we had yesterday. But real excited about that grade that we got, and we need to stay focused. That 351 is up about 15% from the day before, which is basically what we've been averaging for the last week or so. Another good piece of news: our Minister of Culture, Matthew McConaughey, wanted to help, and the county judge and I recorded a little message with him. You can find that. It's posted to YouTube. Always great to be with him, and he's real concerned about this city and loves it. The concern that I have is that while so many of us are doing well, there's still hasn't gotten word out to everybody, and some people still think that if they're feeling okay, it's not a big deal, they can't infect others. What we know is that you can have this virus for 4 days up to maybe 10 or 11 days, not feel anything, and be really infectious for other people. This virus is so infectious, which makes it so much harder to stop than others. Like the flu, for example. If you get the flu, odds are that you're going to give it to 1.2 people. And then those 1.2 people will give it to 1.2 people. And it'll pass on like that. And after 10 passes of that first person will have given the virus to 19 people, given the flu to 19 people. But this virus, that rate is not 1.2, it's somewhere between 2 and 3. And our modelers are using 2.2. So if you have one person who has this virus and gives it to 2.2 people, and they give it to 2.2 people, and again you go through 10 turns, you know how many people are affected after the 10th turn? Not 19 like the flu. The number is almost 3,000 people. And the only thing you've changed is the rate. This is a really infectious disease, which means that when one person gets it, it can be passed to a lot of people, who they can then pass to a lot of people. You know, they talk about the patient 31 in South Korea. This is one person, went to a large church gathering. One person infected an entire congregation, and then infected lots of other people. A third of the cases in South Korea you can trace back to that one person. So any one person in our community can start what are called clusters, which is why we know that if we're going to stop that from passing, everybody has to do their part. This virus does not pass unless people get together and pass it to one another. So I need everybody to focus on that. That's really the ask. It's been the ask. And then beyond that, to know that the community is doing well, both in terms of the grand numbers and then in small ways. So my family, my birthday's in March. My 3 girls are supposed to come here to help me celebrate my birthday. Only one of them made the trip. The other two, the virus started becoming a bigger deal and they didn't come. But the one that came, Karen and her husband Justin brought my two grandchildren, Remy and Asa. And they've been with us and probably kind of with us indefinitely. We'll wait and see. But I sure am enjoying the time with them. I'm probably spending more time now with Remy than I would have spent with her living far away. Probably more time than I would have gotten over the course of the next year or two. It's just a lot of fun to be with her, to be able to read her a book before she goes to sleep. She wakes me up in the morning. And that kind of time is invaluable and a gift in this moment. But there are a lot of small times like that for families. I want to talk about Daniela, age 7, budding artist. She is doing some artwork that is kind of reminiscent of Cezanne. In fact, I like this better than Cezanne. But Daniela is 7 years old. And I really appreciate her sending in her artwork so that everybody can enjoy it. Hey, this is hard, but we're going to find the moments in this that are special, the opportunities that are presenting themselves that we might not otherwise have had. Because while everything else is happening, while we have the economic issues and the anxiety with the jobs and the frustration with not knowing when this ends, that is all there. But we have to find and hold on to those other triumphs and achievements because they're there too. Hey, I'll be back as soon as I can. You all take care and be safe.